check, 1, 2, 3. Check, 1, 2, 3. Hi friends, it's me, Jen Nittoso, and welcome to Atlanta Flights Live, Hartsfield-Jackson's #1 live aviation takeoff and landing show, and as far as I know, still the only one. How are we doing this morning? Hi Chris. Hi Jolly Jumper. Hello Joshua. Sorry we weren't able to come to you yesterday. It was just a few things behind the scenes that got in the way, but we are back now, and I'm hoping to be with you each day through Friday. We're hammering out the schedule, but that's what we're trying to do. Let's see. Weather is relatively quiet right now. We've got partly mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures are 72 degrees. Winds are out of the northwest at 7 miles an hour. We've got some action on the runways, so what do you say we start there and we'll get into the rest in a minute. This is coming up. Okay, well maybe we'll hold off on the planes for a second. So Sunday night into Monday morning, we got some rocking thunderstorms here. They knocked us all out of bed. The dogs were not happy at 3 o'clock in the morning. It was like house shaking thunder. Okay, if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Oh. Can you hear me now? How about now? If you can hear me right now, somebody put XXX in the chat. Or, I mean, better and good is also good. Sorry, guys. Hello, N907CL. Hello, Esteban. Yay! Wait, Triple X, that wasn't how it was supposed to go. That was ill-conceived on my part. Oops. Someone has only had half a cup of coffee and a few sips of Diet Coke. I don't know where I lost you, so now you get to hear my whole thunderstorm story all over again. Sunday night into Monday morning, which was only yesterday, but it feels like it was 3 days ago, we had some rock and thunderstorms come through Metro Atlanta, like house-shaking thunderstorms. Woke up my grumpy dog, Ralph. He does not like the sky booms. I had to go sit in the bathroom with him because that's his safe space. And that went on for at least an hour, maybe longer. Finally fell back to sleep maybe around 5-something, 7 a.m., round 2. Again, like loud house-shaking thunder. But we got most of the storms out of here in the morning, and then yesterday afternoon was quiet. And then it was very warm and humid last night, where I got my tail repeatedly beat playing pickleball. Ugh. She is almost as much of a cruel mistress as the weather. This is Delta 1366 going to Cleveland. This is an Airbus A321, 7-year-old plane. I'm glad you could join us this morning. We're going to try and mix up the times that we live stream as we go through the rest of the week. So we get a little morning flavor, we get a little afternoon flavor, get a little late day flavor, all the flavors. So what's happening, everybody? Tell me something good. Fiction is fine. Coming in from Allentown, this is an Endeavor Air Delta Connection, 5316. Mitsubishi CRJ 701ER. Not my favorite, but, you know, I'll take it. I see we've got 31 people in the chat. If you are new, welcome. I'm Jen. This is Atlanta Flights Live. We are barely 2 weeks old. We are Atlanta's best live stream from the airport. Again, I believe only, but still simply the best. And we do lives a few times a week, bringing you the big planes, the little planes, the baby planes, the heavies, the squatches. I would love it if you are new. You would introduce yourself in the chat. Tell me who you are, where you're from. And I'll take, what will I take? Tell me your favorite breakfast food. I eat overnight oats a lot in the morning. But I had a jelly donut this morning. And it was good. This is Delta 2093. Coming in from Newark. It's a Boeing 737. I see those hearts coming in. I think that might be for jelly donuts, in which case, all the hearts for all the jelly donuts. Getting ready to go here. This is Delta Connection 5077, headed to Blounteville, Tri-Cities, in my favorite Mitsubishi CRJ, the 900LR. This is Delta 2509 coming in from Dallas, Airbus A319. Coming in from Portland, Maine. This is Delta 2788, and that is a Boeing 737. It is 59 degrees this morning in Portland, Maine. Delta 2035 going to San Jose, Boeing 737. We've got 4 planes headed for the Crook. That was 2976 touching down there from Columbus, Boeing 717. I don't know if my chat is lagging or everybody is feeling reflective this morning, self-reflective. Making the turn right now. That is Flight 803 to Cincinnati, Boeing 737. Speedbird 747 fan. That's okay. I hear you. I am more of a night owl myself, but 9 o'clock in the morning I can handle. Those of you who have been with me before know that I worked at the Weather Channel for many years, where I often had to get up, sometimes even before 3 in the morning to go to work. 2:30, 3. My shift started at either 3:30 or 4:30. That was tough for me. I left at the end of 2014, and I've been making deposits in the sleep bank ever since. I'm almost back to zero. N907CL. I think I might just call you N9er. I think Coffee Eatin' Planes would be a good YouTube name. Maybe I should change mine to that. This is Delta 2169 headed to Montreal, Boeing 717. I am tempted to use the air horn just to wake us all up this morning. 47 friends in the chat. If you are new to Atlanta Flights Live, please make sure you like and subscribe and turn on your notifications so you never miss a moment of me talking incessantly. Delta 1834 coming in from JFK, Boeing 767 there. Speedbird likes the 767s. Maybe I need a song for the heavies, which, for our purposes, would be anything above 767, or on the Airbuses would be anything from 330 up. Is that right? What do you guys think? And more importantly, what song? Let me peruse the Spotifys and see if I can get inspired. This is Delta 1611. Nope, I'm lying. Nothing but lies. This is Delta 1375 going to Syracuse, Airbus A320. Planes are stacking up, getting ready to go. We've got 5 either in or headed for the bend. 330 and above, 767 and above. I think that's what I said. Is that what I said? Is that right? Was I right? Was I right at 9:19 in the morning? American 2431 coming from Charlotte, Airbus A319. Richard, hello. How are you? This is Delta 2952 going to Indianapolis, Boeing 737. Hi, Larry Richards. Listen, I hear you. However, we do have some international friends who like to join us here at Atlanta Flights Live. So we're trying to mix up the times a little bit so that our friends in Europe and beyond can watch at a reasonable hour. We certainly won't be doing 9 a.m. all the time, but here and there. Southwest 271 coming in from St. Louis, Boeing 737. Delta 807 headed for Santa Ana, Boeing 757. Southwest 1676 to St. Louis, Boeing 737. Delta 506 coming in from LaGuardia, Airbus A321. Delta 2507 to Memphis, Boeing 737. Richard, are you having tea? Are you having afternoon tea? Coming out of the Crook, Delta 904 to Diet Coke, Delta 904 to Sacramento, Boeing 737. We are crushing it over here, Richard. We have to give the people what they want, Larry. Coming in from Indianapolis, Southwest 2836, Boeing 737. New friends in the chat, just joining us. I would love it if you would introduce yourself and tell me where you're from. No, I didn't post it because it was scheduled. When stuff gets scheduled and then we have to push or postpone or cancel, I'm gonna put that on Twitter. But I guess I could put like all the streams all the time on Twitter, if that's what the people want. Is that what you want, people? A little bit of a twofer. Coming in from Kansas City, that's 2438, Boeing 757. Heading out, flight 1017 to Buffalo, Airbus A320. Aha, Chris, you beat me to it. I was just typing something up, but now I'm just going to retweet you. If you are not following me on Twitter and you would like to, you can find me at just a bananas handle. I am at Jennifer Nittoso. Mind-blowing, right? This is United 340 going to Denver, Airbus A319. All right, there's a handful of you in the chat who are talking to me, but I see there's 64 lurkers, or maybe 54 lurkers, and some of you are talking to me. Lurkers, say hi. I don't bite. Tee-hee.
It's the best, beats the rest. Cellular, modular, interactive modular.
A little late with the banana phone. This is Delta 2547 going to Grand Rapids, Airbus A321. Several planes in or approaching the roundabout. It's not really a roundabout though. Southwest 369 coming from Columbus, Boeing 737. It's 9:30 here at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, the world's largest airport. I'm Jennifer Nittoso, and you're watching Atlanta Flights Live, and we're glad you're here. Delta 2239 going to Midway, Airbus A320. Delta connection 5460 to the Golden Triangle. Mitsubishi CRJ 900LR. This is Delta Connection 3687 to Fort Wayne, Mitsubishi CRJ 900LR. Hello, YH Diamond. Thank you for the tip. I will see what I can do. Is that is Wheels Up a catchphrase? I mean, I can make that happen. That's 1526 coming in from Montreal, Airbus A319. Hello. Is it CA Bose or Cabos or help a sister out here? Hello in Sandy Springs. Hello, neighbor. Headed to Rochester. This is flight 2543. It's an Airbus A320. Southwest 370, arriving from Kansas City, Boeing 737. Banana alert. That is Delta 2569 coming in from Jacksonville, Boeing 757. Good morning, John Casella in Port St. Lucie. Nice weather there today, or are you looking at some rain? Or both. I mean, really on any given day in Florida in the summertime. Delta 1181 coming in from Raleigh, Boeing 757. Thank you, Joshua. You are a good hype man. And who doesn't need a good hype man or woman? Hey, hi, it me. A little bit of a lull on the northern runways here. What's up, friends? You want to know about the weather today? I told you it's going to be unsettled this week. And what we're looking at today here in Atlanta, keeping it quiet this morning, at least for the moment, but thunderstorms are likely here this afternoon with torrential downpours. Fun. Temperatures right around 80. Thunderstorms are likely this evening, another chance of them overnight tonight. Thunderstorms with heavy rain are a good possibility tomorrow as well. So while we are hoping to do live streams every day through Friday, Mother Nature is going to keep us on our toes. So stay tuned for schedule adjustments as necessary. Ooh, double banana in the background there. Take a look at my radar right now. See if there's anything worth looking at. Yeah, fortunately for the time being, just a little activity well north of Metro Atlanta. Lots of showers and thunderstorms around Jacksonville all the way down to Daytona Beach. Back across central Florida, south of Gainesville. Ocala, getting a little soaking right now. This is Delta 2594 coming from St. Louis, Boeing 737. Where are you this morning, St. Louis? At Lambert, we're at 73 degrees, variable winds, cloudy skies. I'm just going to refresh my chat. I need some suggestions for a song, or I would even take a sound effect suggestion for the heavies. I'm not finding anything that rocks my socks. Rocks my socks? Knocks my socks off? Does anything? I'm not even wearing socks, so you know what I mean. Coming in from Charlotte, this is Delta 2325, Boeing 717. Is it really caboose? I was going to say that, but I didn't want to be presumptuous. But awesome. Oh, John Casella, I will deliver that message, but when I looked at the National Hurricane Center forecast last night, it seemed to be making a beeline due west. I have not looked at any of the Hurricane Center's predictions this morning. Hi, Doros. How's life in Cyprus today? So, N9er, I get 30 seconds. 30 seconds of any song is okay on the YouTubes, and I usually come in well under that. Southern Airways Express, Flight 490 coming in from Jackson. That is a Cessna 208B Grand Caravan. Beep, beep. Ah, yes. This is Ghost Flight E190. Headed to, I'm going to say it's going to Jackson Hole. That is almost certainly inaccurate, but I don't have any information on this flight, so I'm manifesting its destiny. It's a cool looking plane. Coming from the sacred aviation trees. This is Delta 2468 coming from Toronto, Airbus A320. I have to refresh again. I'm in the chat a little laggy this morning. Is that me? Or are you guys finding that too? In the distance there was Southwest 961 coming in from Austin, Boeing 737. Rolling out here. Twofer. 2268 on the way out to Dayton. Landing Southwest 857 coming in from Denver, 737. That's our 717 to Dayton. Wheels up. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Got a Frontier with Funzy livery. That is Austin, the Northern Mockingbird. Frontier Airlines headed to Ontario, Airbus A320. Animal. by Def Leppard until I come up with something better for the critter planes. Coming in from DC, United 2642, Boeing 737. Southwest 3667, headed to Kansas City, Boeing 737. So, N9, I'm looking specifically for a song that references, or in a metaphorical way, whatever, talks about animals for my Frontier planes with the fun livery on it, penguins and foxes and birds and wolves. Touching down from Milwaukee, this is 2096, Airbus A321. Yeah, we are getting a fair amount of Southwest flights this morning for sure. Little lull with the departures here. But we do have one plane headed for the, I don't know, left turn at Albuquerque. Richard, help me out here. American Airlines 1283. That's an Airbus A319. I'm going to adjust my mic a little bit so as to not make terrible noises. I'm just going to mute for a second. Try to keep it out of the shot as much as I can, but I was kind of like giraffing to get over to the microphone. Good morning, Aaron L. Welcome to the runway. This is Delta 2681 headed for Madison, Boeing 717. Alvin Jackson, giving a shout out to the plane trains. Other airports must have plane trains, right? We can't be the only one. Delta 2040 coming from Omaha, Airbus A320. and Niner. The subtext there might be not exactly what I was going for, but not a bad suggestion. The first time I flew into Atlanta, I don't know, I must have been at the no. I don't know. I was at one of the gates that was pretty far away from baggage. But having never been to the airport, I thought, how far can it be? I'll just walk. It'll be fine. 3 hours later, I got to baggage. Every time I'd pass another, on and off where the trains are, I thought, I'm not going to get on now. I came this far. I can make it. I was dumb. Delta 2647 coming in from Cincinnati, Boeing 737 there. If you ever fly through Atlanta and either you're going to baggage or you have to switch to another gate, by all means, don't be like Jen. Take the train. This is Delta 822 going to Detroit, Boeing 737. I know, Alvin. I'd been on a flight coming in from West Texas. I was kind of like, creaky. I wanted to stretch my legs. Well, I sure did, didn't I? Yes, caboose, that was absolutely the last time. It was 2006, and I ended up coming in and meeting with some people from the Weather Channel, and that's not long after I started working there, so it was worth it. I possibly could have walked from West Texas faster than walking from one of the outer gates. What terminal or concourse was it? It had to be like concourse D, I'm guessing, because it was just forever. Quasi, I think you might be right. I feel like we saw that Korean Air flight late morning at one point, maybe last week. Twofer. Wheels up for Delta 2288 for Harrisburg, Boeing 717. And we just saw Air Canada Express, operated by Jazz Aviation, Mitsubishi CRJ 900LR. Whoop. South side for Korean Air? Okay. Maybe we can catch it. Let me see. Is that it? Is that it in the background? No. Southwest 3504. Why did I say it like that? 3504 to Houston. Boeing 737. I wonder if Houston is cooking yet. 84 degrees at 8:54 a.m. in Houston. That is not exactly off to a cool start. By contrast, we are still sitting at 73 degrees, although I think the temperature needs to update for the hour. It might be a little warmer than that now. Oh, Korean Air in 10 minutes. I thought I saw 1 minute. United 2008, coming from O'Hare, Airbus A320. Making a little adjustment there with my screens. Marcus Blur, hello to you in Switzerland. Thanks for joining us here on Atlanta Flights Live. We're a new show, and we are always thrilled to have new people join us. Is it a nice day in Switzerland today? Rounding the bend is United 1850 going to Houston. Airbus A320. Wheels are up. Off to Houston. I see we've got 83 friends in the chat. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. We are a new show. We are growing our community. We appreciate your support. Yay! Frontier with Wiley the Bison livery. I think that's the first time we've had Wiley on the show. Flight 457 going to Denver, Airbus A320. Be bisoned. A320. Ooh, a threefer, you guys, with a banana in the background, no less. So long, Wiley. Have a safe trip. Frank D checking in from Germany. Guten Tag. How's it going? Thank you, Dennis McLeod. We appreciate that. Only top work from the camera people, though? I'm going to go cry in the corner now. Delta 870 coming to us from LaGuardia, Airbus A321. Oh, look at that. We are up to 100 people in the chat. Hey, everybody. It is Tuesday, June 20th. It is 10:01 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time here at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, the world's largest airport. No, that's a lie. Diet Coke, the world's busiest airport. I'm Jennifer Nittoso. We are a new show. Tomorrow will be our 2-week anniversary. Ding. So we welcome our new viewers. If you are new, I would love for you to check in the chat. Tell me where you're from. Coming by way of the sacred aviation trees. Delta 1367 coming in from O'Hare. Boeing 757. Nice shot there. That's Delta 2556 going to Des Moines, Boeing 717. Korean Air coming in on the south side. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it on the radar. This is Delta Connection 5520, headed to Shreveport on a Mitsubishi CRJ-900LR. We're gonna get that Korean Air flight. We're gonna get it. Oof, it's way down there. Oh, look! There it is! Hooray! I have music. It's K-pop. Yay! Coming from Seoul, that was Korean Air Flight 35. Boeing 747. Fun fact about me. I love K-pop. I also like a lot of Korean TV shows. That is 1862, coming in from Little Rock, Boeing 737 there. It's just the one flight from Seoul per day, right? Hi, Steve Cothran. Hopefully I am pronouncing that correctly. We are thrilled to have you here for a new show. So we very much appreciate the support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Southwest 163 going to Midway on a Boeing 737 MAX 8. Brand new as of October 2022. Hurst RSQ. Shout out to Atlanta fire and rescue friends working in and around the airport today. And Niner, if you're taking off, safe travels. Thanks for being with us this morning. CRJ 900LR here, headed to South Bend. It's a Delta connection. Okay. Got a couple planes. Go planes. Sitting in the bend. 3 more on the way there. Hello, little baby. This is a Delta private jet, flight 450 to Tri-Cities. That is a Hawker Beechcraft 400 XP. It's a teeny jet, huh? Got the conga line going. First up. This is Delta 916 going to San Francisco, Boeing 757. I believe that is a NetJets flight we're looking at right there. That is NetJets 552 to Pensacola, and that is a Cessna 680 Citation Latitude. Horseshoe, right. Horseshoe is a good one. I forgot that one. That's why they pay you the big bucks, Richard. Delta 874 going to Boise. Airbus A321. We are up to 75 degrees now at Hartsfield-Jackson. Winds are calm. Partly mostly cloudy skies. Oops, twofer. Atlanta to Boise taking off, and that was 2687 from Detroit coming in. Out, A321, in, Boeing 737. Horseshoe hijinks. It really is a little hijinky, which is 100% a word. In the Horseshoe. Delta 2775 going to Minneapolis, Airbus A321. Let me tell you, runways on the south side of the airport, they are nose to tail there. Waiting for takeoff. 10 planes lined up over there. Off to Minneapolis there. 47 years as a postman. What is mail carrier life like in England? Breaking forth from the trees, American Airlines 507 coming in from Philadelphia, Airbus A319. It seems like our postal workers have really long routes. Sometimes they're coming to deliver mail after dark. They deliver on Sundays sometimes now. They're doing a lot. Flight 774 to Seattle, Boeing 757, the wheels are up. Shout out for our moderator. Thanks for being here. Holy plain-oly, you guys. 10, lining up to go. Finn Rasmussen would like to know where you can find out the percentage of the airplane seats that are filled every day. All right, chat sleuths, I'm going to defer to you on that one because I just do not know the answer. Twofer. Taking off 1771 to Toronto, Airbus A320. Just saw a flight land from Newark behind it. That was a Boeing 737 that just came in. All right. It's going to be takeoff palooza here for a few minutes. This is 2147 going to Springfield, Boeing 717. Banana plane on deck. Really not on deck. That banana plane might be close to the end of the line. This is American 861 going to Philadelphia, Airbus A319. Banana alert. Richard, did you carry treats with you to bribe the dogs? Flight 1641 to Houston, Airbus A320. Delta Connection, headed to Baton Rouge on a Mitsubishi CRJ 900LR. Another flight to Louisiana right behind it. This is Delta Connection to Monroe. Right behind it, headed to the Ham, Delta 2199. Boeing 737. This is our flight to Birmingham rolling out. Boeing 737. Spirit 1081 going to Minneapolis, Airbus A320. Fare thee well, banana friend. Another Louisiana flight here. Delta Connection to Lafayette in my favorite Mitsubishi plane, the CRJ 900LR. 5 times by a Jack Russell, or Jack Russells. These little dogs will get you. Hopefully none of them were very serious. I actually had to go to urgent care for a dog bite recently, but it was my own dog, Ralph, who was a demon in a dog suit. An ingrate, ungrateful, wretched, but adorable Ralph. Delta 995 headed to Denver. Airbus A321. The trees giveth. Coming in from Denver, flight 817, Airbus A321. Since I used K-pop for the Seoul flight, we had a single air horn this morning. Hopefully, as we get a little closer to noon, we'll get a couple more international flights in here. Waiting to go here is 1432 to Dallas, Airbus A320. 82 degrees right now at 9:27 a.m. at Dallas Love Field. I believe that is flight 2527 coming in from Orlando, one of the south runways, Boeing 757. We are at 147 people in the chat, so I know there's lots of you out there, and I would be so pleased and honored if you would introduce yourself and tell me where you're from. This is our flight to Dallas. That's a 31-year-old plane. Is coming to us from Northwest Arkansas. Unrestricted climb, checking in. Hey. I manifested this, you guys. Wait, am I breaking my own rule? I am breaking my own rule, but I don't care. Atlanta to Belize City. Boeing 737 here. Wheels are up. I needed a little pick-me-up. I needed a little air horn. You know, I think that counts. Well, I don't know. We were getting too many air horns, so I took North America out. But Central America's fun. We don't see a lot of flights there, so giving it a pass. At the Belize City Philip S.W. Goldson International Airport, it is currently 88 degrees at 8:31 in the morning there. This is Flight 406 to Bozeman. Oof. 46 degrees right now at Bozeman Yellowstone International. Southwest 806 to Omaha. Boeing 737 MAX 8. Thank you, Joshua. We appreciate your support. Have I already said this? If we get up to 200 people in the chat, we're having a party. We're at 156 right now. What does that party entail? I guess you guys are just going to have to wait and see. Hey. Hi. What's up? Keep moving my screens around in here. Can't quite figure out what is the best place to put my mini, because that is where all of you beautiful people are. I also want to be able to look at the camera and look at the beautiful people all at the same time. I just can't seem to get the right configuration. I'll get there. I'll get there. I'm gonna make it happen. Lots and lots of planes waiting to go here. It's 10:33 at Hartsfield, the world's busiest airport. I'm Jennifer Nittoso. You're watching Atlanta Flights Live. We are about to celebrate our 2-week anniversary together on Thursday. Did I say tomorrow before? It is Tuesday, right? Thursday, we will celebrate our 2-week anniversary together. Maybe I'll wear a party hat. Do I have a party hat? We're here for the takeoffs. We're here for the landings. We're here for the funsies in the chat. So, if you've been lurking, I would love to meet you. Tell me where you're from. Tell me how you found us. Dan, I am not operating the camera. We have a photog out right near the Renaissance Hotel. I honestly don't know how you would handle running the camera, calling the flights, interacting with people in the chat, taking care of technical issues. That would be a lot for one person. I'm sure there are people who do it. This is Delta Connection 4151 going to Charleston. In my favorite Mitsubishi CRJ 900LR. Good morning, Courtney Marie. Yeah, I was looking at the radar a little while ago. You guys are getting soaked in Savannah. I mean, I don't know that we necessarily have a lot of sunshine to spare here in Atlanta. We were so stormy Sunday night and into yesterday. And then things quieted down again, but we've got really high chances of thunderstorms in the forecast this afternoon, tonight, and again tomorrow. So, hoping to bring you lots of live streams this week, but we are at the mercy of Mother Nature. So make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure you turn on your notifications so that you know when we're going live. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at the exceptionally original at Jennifer Nittoso. And if lives have to get moved around or postponed or go a little early, go a little later, I will do my best to put that on Twitter as soon as I know. We're trying to mix up the schedule a little this week so that we can get our friends who are international in here at a reasonable hour. You know, when we do the late day shows, it gets to be in the overnight hours for our friends who are coming in from Europe or Asia. This is flight 2465 going to Albany, Airbus A320. Many planes stacked up right behind it. When I first got on at 9 o'clock this morning, I was thinking, did I make a bad call here? Is 9 a.m. on a Tuesday like 9 a.m.? Maybe. 10 a.m.? No lack of departures. Doros, what kind of coffee are you having? What's your coffee of choice? Flight 501 to LAX. It's a Boeing 757. Richard, I might have to go make myself some tea. I'm feeling a little scratchy this morning. And you know what, Richard? I don't mess around. I've got an electric kettle. So, I mean business. Hello, Aviation Emily. Thanks for joining us again. Always happy to see returning faces or returning typists, if you will. Next up in the conga line, this is 2398 going to Louisville, Boeing 737. We've had such a steady stream. I'm going to play a little domino dancing because they're stacked up like dominoes. Next up, Flight 1929 going to Monterey. Airbus A320 there. Twofer. Flight from JFK just came in. That was an Airbus A321. That's our flight to Monterey on the way out. Getting a little Diet Coke here. In my rose gold cup. I have several giant sippy cups for grown-ups because having a spillsy near the microphone and the many screens would be bad. Southwest 639 going to Greenville, Spartanburg. Boeing 737 there. Hi, aviation fan. Welcome to the Hartsfield party. You're new. We're relatively new. Barely a couple weeks old. So we're glad you found us. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on your notifications and stuff so you can always find us. Aviation fan, where are you from? Do you have a favorite airplane? We've got some 757 fans in the chat. You guys know I love my Frontier livery. Lots of fans of the heavies. Always hanging out with us. This is Southern Airways Express. 491 to Jackson. Cessna 208B Grand Caravan. Oh, sweet. Coming down here from Kansas City. This is Delta 443, Boeing 757. Thanks for following and turning on notifications, aviation fan. Very much appreciated. Air Canada 787 in the Bandit livery. I don't know if we've had one of those on the show. But I like the fancy liveries, so I'm sure that would be my jam. This is 2699 to Oklahoma City, Boeing 717. That's United 2455 coming in from Newark, Boeing 737. Rolling out is our Boeing 717 to OTC. Let's see what the temperature is in Oklahoma City right now. Oklahoma City Will Rogers World Airport. 81 degrees, clear skies at 9:44 local time. I have been to many states in the good old US of A. Never been to Oklahoma. Never flown through Oklahoma. I mean, I've been in Texas, so I guess I was Oklahoma adjacent. The bandit livery is the blacked out windscreen, black belly, black writing, white body. Looks really smart. Huh, cool. I do like the black and white, so I would definitely be into that. Hello, PA Flyer. Thanks for joining us this morning. Ajmal, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, checking in from Pakistan. Hi, hi, hi. Thanks for being here this morning. Coming in from Nashville, 2420, going 737. That's 2723 going to Salt Lake City, Airbus A321. Yeah, I guess I could Google it. One of my additional screens. 787 Bandit. On my phone, and I keep fat fingering and mistyping. This is Delta 2042 going to Memphis, Boeing 737. I'm finding the right one. Okay. More pressing issues. You guys tired of banana phone yet? Spirit 1444 going to Boston. Airbus A320. Von Klaus checking in from Brazil. Happy to have you here. First timer. Please like and subscribe and turn on the notifications so that you can come back to us. Aviation fan. We enjoy the banana planes around here. Or at least I do. This is Delta 815 to Dallas, Airbus A321. That is a 2-year-old plane. You know, I didn't see how old that Spirit flight was. Maybe I can find it. Oh, you're right. That flight to Boston, Airbus A320, brand new, new plane. That baby was born in April of 2023. Coming in from Knoxville, Delta Connection, 4977. That was a CRJ 701. Headed to Guatemala City. I would say this definitely counts. Yeah. I mean, well, since I did Belize before, it counts right now. Also, we just need a little air horn in our life this morning. That's 1380 to Guatemala City, Boeing 757. All right. In or heading for the horseshoe. Central America a go-go right now. Delta 1910 to San Salvador, Boeing 737 there. Let's give us a little more Central America air horn, which is the same as the other air horns. I'm gonna get a little twofer here. Maybe. Yes. Coming in from El Paso, 2994, Boeing 737. Oh, threefer. You guys got like the full extended air horn remix there. Aviation fan, not a fan of the 737s. What do you find displeasing about them? Different strokes for different folks. It's okay if you don't like a particular flight or a particular plane. We won't hold it against you. This is Alaska Airlines 493 going to Seattle. That is a Boeing 737 MAX 9 and is, I mean, this says 1 year old, but that math is not mathing because that baby was born in December 2021. Hello, Sue Major. How are you? Where are you checking in from? Twofer? Maybe twofer? That's 2966 coming in from Chattanooga, Boeing 717. Since I call Birmingham the ham, I think I might start calling Chattanooga the new. Waiting to go here. This is 2178 to Newark, Boeing 737. Oh, okay. That's fair, aviation fan. You're looking for a little variety, a little spice. Well, lucky for you. We got a little spice here. We got 747, 57, 67 spice, the Airbuses, the Mitsubishis, little babies. We get some cargo planes, FedEx and UPS. I mean, we just get crazy here, really, is what I'm trying to say. It's wild. Wild. What's your local airport, aviation fan? You might have said it earlier, but my brain is mush. and I don't remember if you did. All right. After just wall-to-wall planes there for a bit, we're going to get a little break here. I think I'm going to have to go get some more Diet Coke, you guys. Something. I'm scratchy. Scratchy. Making the turn. 2017 to Greenville Spartanburg. Boeing 717. Rick W. coming in from KBRB. Frog choking thunderstorm. I have never heard that turn of phrase before, but it is funny because after we got some storms Sunday night and yesterday, when it stopped, the frogs were like out of their minds in my backyard. That was Delta Connection 5478 coming in from Knoxville. Frog choking thunderstorm. I am 100% going to rip that off, and pass it off as my own. This is our flight to Greenville. I flew the milk run on Virgin from Melbourne to Sydney in February. Milk run. Interesting. Hang loose, kids. I will be right back.
take off 27 right, Arnett, southwest. Just 15 12, runway 27 right, line 40 traffic, moving downfield. 27 right, line 40, Delta 15 12. 05, we need to have 05, runway 28 west.
Delta 2336, turn right and then taxi at Sierra Charlie, remain to this frequency.
Sierra Charlie, with you, Delta 2336.
Delta 28.
Delta 1228, go ahead.
Delta 28 on Sierra Charlie, cross 57 on the left, hold short of runway 27 right, after runway 5.
Okay, on Sierra Charlie, cross 27 left, and hold short 27 right, and November 5. Southwest, Southwest 57, contact Hartsfield. Hartsfield, safety, 7 days.
Delta 28 on tower on 123.85.
2385.
Delta 2336, cross runway 27 on left, hold short of runway 27 right, uniform.
Uniform Delta 2336.
Delta 1404, line tower, runway 28, wind 260 at 5. Clear.
Right line of plane traffic downfield. The right line of plane, Delta 39.
Delta 2336, on tower on 123.85.
Hey everybody, we're back. I'm back. You guys never really went anywhere.
Delta 1405.
It is 11:04 EDT at Hartsfield-Jackson, the world's busiest airport. I'm Jennifer Nittoso. You are watching Atlanta Flights Live. Thank you for joining us. What did I miss in the chat? Anything fun? Aviation 304 checking in. Hey. James Henry coming to us from Kentucky. Glad you found us. Martin Smith just found us. Delta fan from Michigan. We're very glad you're here. We are newish. We started our live streams together the week before last. If this is your first time here, we would very much appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. If you turn on your notifications, you will get notified, as notifications tend to do, about when we are going live. This is Flight 2100 coming in from Huntsville, Boeing 717. Hey Richard, if you're still here, all right, I have some tea steeping right now. Summer breakfast black tea. I've never had this particular tea before, so super exciting there. David Wolfall coming in with the interrogation. I kid. We are live from the airport, very close to the Renaissance Hotel. We have a couple of different photographers who work for us. As for how often, we are somewhat at the mercy of Mother Nature this time of year in Atlanta, but the plan is several times a week. So far this week, we were able to do a couple of hours on Sunday evening. Had planned to do yesterday morning, but that didn't work out. So we're here this morning instead. This is 2634 coming in from Raleigh. My plan is to do late afternoon tomorrow, and then kind of early to mid-afternoon on Thursday, and like lunchtime-ish on Friday. However, with the weather being what it is, that is subject to change. And again, if you have your notifications on, you will get the alert that we're going to go live. And if you follow me on Twitter, at Jennifer Nittoso. Brilliant handle. If the schedule changes, I will do my best to update there. James Henry, it's not supposed to be. It is the busiest airport in the world. In the next 7 days, departures, strictly departures, 7,536 departures scheduled. From Hartsfield-Jackson, just to be clear. This is 1941 going to Puerto Vallarta, Boeing 737, making its way around the bend. You can see from that shot there that the horseshoe is empty, but there are multiple flights headed for the bend. Oh, Richard. When was this? A while ago, but I guess it was in the summertime, huh? Yeah, summer times in Atlanta, if you are not from the South, they do take a little bit of getting used to, for sure. It certainly took me some time to acclimate when I first moved here. Oof. When was that? 17 years ago? And I think the second summer I was here, it was particularly hot. We had a stretch of days that were well over 100 degrees. And, you know, with the humidity here, that was something. Aviation fan, I have never had the pleasure of traveling to Australia. I would love to someday, but I tell you, you guys are a little far away. That's not a vacation so much as like a journey. And you gotta, I think, take a good chunk of time off to deal with the traveling and the jet lag and all of that. So, one day, when I'm wildly rich and famous from hosting Atlanta Flights Live, we can travel to Australia and do some shows from there. How does that sound? Oh, I'm afraid that I'm going to just destroy your name here, but Zeros flying to Atlanta on Friday evening, going from Sydney to Dallas to Atlanta. Cool. So, Zeros, if I'm saying that right, what time do you leave Sydney and what time do you get to Atlanta? This is American 2039 coming from O'Hare, Airbus A319. So, aviation fan, if you live along the coast in Australia, it's not like crazy hot, right? It's more the interior and further north. Or am I wrong? Is it just blazing hot everywhere in Australia in the summertime?
Okay, we'll jog here down to Lima Bravo.
American Airlines headed to DC, Airbus A319. Really, aviation fan? Well, noted. To make my journey in the spring or the fall, or maybe even the winter. Twofer. That is Delta 709 going to Bentonville, Boeing 717. Southwest coming in from Baltimore was right behind it. That was a Boeing 737. Zairus? Hopefully I said it right that time. Leave Sydney at 3:40. Arrive Dallas at 4 p.m. 4-hour layover, get to Atlanta 11:50. So that's like a day and a half, right? That is a lot. This is 1302 to Cincinnati, Boeing 717. For those of you who are new to the chat, I am a former meteorologist. I worked at the Weather Channel for many years, and before that, worked in some small market TV as a weather forecaster and a reporter. So what I'm getting at is, I love talking about the weather. I am a weather dork. You can take the I was going to say take the dork out of the Weather Channel, but you can't take the Weather Channel out of the dork. But I don't know if that works out. But I think you get my drift, right? So I would love to hear all about your disgusting Australian heat. 18 hours. Phew. Oh, coming in this direction, it's the same day, right? Around the world in 80 days logic. You lose it the other way around. Got it. Thank you, Chris. I use many weather apps, all for different things. I don't even know how many radars on my phone, but I have 2 that I use on the reg. Twofer. United to O'Hare, Boeing 737 taking off there. Behind it, coming in from Columbus, 737. The apps that I use the most are Radar Scope, which I subscribe to. I like Weather Underground, which don't tell anybody, but that is connected to the Weather Channel, or at least it was. IBM bought a lot of the Weather Channel digital properties, but the data is the same. But I just like the way Weather Underground is set up. I think it's user-friendly. I use WeatherBug for fun lightning strike stuff. And I use AccuWeather to look at the water vapor and satellite maps. And then, obviously, I use the NOAA sites. Weather Prediction Center, SPC, NHC. Oh God, are you guys bored yet? Or you want to hear me tell you more about the weather apps and widgets I have on my phone? So exciting. 1438 coming in from Detroit, Boeing 757. So, David, right now we are shooting the northern runways because that is where our camera is located. We won't always be shooting closest to the northern runways. Sometimes we will rotate, eventually get over to the south side. But we can catch the heavies coming in from where we are. And we do. Caught one coming in from Korea earlier this morning. This is 1308 going to Huntsville, Boeing 717. And yes, I am in communication with the person running the camera, though they have a lot on their plate. So sometimes they aren't able to get back to me immediately. But they know what they're doing out there. Aviation 304. Truth. Vincent Rockefeller. Yeah, I grew up watching it too. And I actually did watch it a ton in the time frame that you were talking about. And then I worked there from 2006 to 2014. Was this 777 too crowded, Aviation fan? Zaris, tell me again which part of the world you were from, where it is 90 degrees in the winter. This is 2908 to Kansas City, Boeing 757. Okay, that's fair. I do not enjoy turbulence. Wheels up for Kansas City. Twofer. 1580 to Asheville. It's a Boeing 717. That's cool, Richard. Richard, I'm drinking my tea now. My summer breakfast black tea. It's kind of a foofy tea. Black tea, rose petals, lavender, orange peel, grapefruit essence. Also, the last two ingredients are love and gratitude. I get my tea from like this hippy dippy place in Portland, Oregon. Our departures are stacking up again here. Leading the pack, 2374 headed to Jackson. It's a Boeing 717. Let's see what the temperature is in Jackson right now. It is 88 degrees, cloudy skies at Jackson Evers International Airport. Yeah, aviation fan, like my stomach flipped over just reading that. I've got a sensitive little tummy. I'm a delicate flower. I see we have 185 people in the chat. That's cool. If you're new, I sure would love it if you'd hop into the chat and introduce yourself. Tell me where you're from. If we get up to 200, it's party time. Oh, aviation fan. Man, I feel you. Acutely. This is 1305 to Nashville, Boeing 737. My cup of Rosie Lee? I am. David Shelko, the plane trains are still very much training through the Atlanta airport. So if you come back, I can get you a ticket for a free ride on the plane train. This is 1650 to Albuquerque, Boeing 737. Hello, Calvin. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're staying cool. We have been talking about the temperatures in eastern Texas over the last couple of days. Uncomfortably hot for you guys, especially so early in the season. Okay, what do we got going on here? right, this little flight to Central America. I'm still not even sure what my rules are for Central America at this point, but since I did it before, consistency, right, you guys? That's Delta 1782 to San Pedro Sula, Airbus A319. Hello, Johnny Graham. Another friend checking in from Texas. We're so glad you're here. We are a relatively new show. We are less than 2 weeks old. So we're all just kind of, you know, getting to know you, getting to know all about you. This is 1637 to Tucson, Boeing 737. Wheels up for Tucson. Ding! It's 11:30 EDT here at Hartsfield-Jackson International, the world's busiest airport. I'm Jennifer Nittoso. I'm your host of Atlanta Flights Live. Hi. Hey. What's up? How you doing? What's going on? What are you thinking? What are you thinking about? I'm thinking about Delta 2473 to Midway on an Airbus A320. 79 degrees at Midway. And we need a temperature check here too. Yeah. 79 degrees at Hartsfield-Jackson. Winds are out of the west-northwest at 4 miles an hour. Yeah, that was a little NPR-y. But I did work in radio for a long time, so old habits die hard. We are glad that you are enjoying our stream. Even when it's quiet at Hartsfield, it's still kind of busy. Coming in from Greenville, Spartanburg. Flight 2344. It's a Boeing 717. It's a banana. Richard, a couple weeks ago, I was watching this episode of Hot Wings on YouTube. For the uninitiated, this guy has celebrities on and they eat hot wings until basically he makes everybody like cough or cry, beg for mercy. Although some people, I mean, they get through it just fine. But he had Idris Elba on and they were talking about all of this Cockney slang. And there were a bunch of them. And that I had never heard before. I really wish I could remember this particular one because then like a couple days later, it was on an episode of Ted Lasso. I'd never heard it before, and then I heard it twice within a couple of days. Hit me with some Cockney slang. Maybe I'll remember which one it is. That flight's going to Chicago. 757. Our departures are stacking up again. We're planning to go until noon today. And I'm still hammering out the exact time frame for tomorrow, but weather permitting, looking at late afternoon tomorrow, which honestly, not the best time to be gambling on the weather. However, that is just what my schedule is going to permit tomorrow. American 2367 going to O'Hare. Airbus A319. Wheels are up. Haven't had too many Frontier flights this morning with my critters on them. We had Wiley the Bison earlier. And we had a Mockingbird too, but that was about it. Okay, apples and pears stairs was something they talked about, but that's not the one. Give me some more, give me some more. This is Delta 954 going to Portland, Oregon. Going 737. Any other Hot Ones fans in the chat? I'm kind of a newcomer to that show. I have a friend who really likes it, so he makes me watch it. But some of the episodes, they really are great. I mean, not just because of the spicy torture, but I saw one with Paul Rudd that was really good. The one with Pete Davidson was kind of crazy. I really like him. I know he's kind of a polarizing figure, but he does not eat spicy food. Oh, so halfway through, he was crying and choking. He was he was a really good sport about it. But I don't know that I could make it past the third or fourth one. I like spicy, but like medium hot. My eyeballs sweat. This is 862 to Boston, Airbus A321. Carlos Murillo. Hi. Hola. Thanks for joining us. The Strife Wife was not one that I heard. Aviation fan calls it the trouble and strife. Ooh! So busy with my Cockney slang. Spirit Airlines 963 to Houston. Airbus A320. It's a one-year-old plane. I want to say the saying had something like Mr. something in it. Our moderator weighing in on your question there. We like to keep it positive here. Friendly, inclusive. There's actually a really good story that CBS Saturday Morning did this past weekend about the guys who do their show out of LAX. It was a really good piece, worth watching, and I am of the opinion that good coverage for one is good coverage for all. This is 1828 going to El Paso, where I lived for a couple of years. It's a Boeing 737. I am not sure if I have seen the Will Ferrell one, but I'm going to check it out because I enjoy him for sure. Boat race face. Richard, it was like something Mr. this, that, and the other. I swear. I'm probably remembering wrong, but I might have to Google it because now it's going to make me crazy. Chippendale. Hi. Thanks for joining us. So glad you found us. We're a new show. We've been around for less than 2 weeks. So you're getting in on the ground floor. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. P.S. Super chats, super stickers, always welcome. For now, we are a no membership channel. That's 1331 to Pittsburgh, Boeing 737. Oh, is it? I'm showing 183 in the chat. That would be great, Chris. We're trying. Okay, tell you what. If I don't see us hit 200 by the time we get to noon, I will throw a party either way. But hopefully I will see that happen sooner, and then we can have also a party. And I hope you guys are ready to rage. Get your glow sticks. Current Bun Sun. No. Chippendale, where are you from? Cleveland, Ohio. How's it going in Cleveland today? All right. I'm keeping a closer eye, 192. None of these are the one I'm talking about, Richard, but I am very much enjoying. Will love and leave you. My wife wants fish and chips. Oh, you Brits, you kill me. I've got a list up. Now I'm trying to look at Cockney slang, numbers in the live chats, who's taking off and landing. This is 1408 to San Antonio, Airbus A321, and smile at the camera while I do all of it. How's that going? How am I doing? 195. Here so I can kind of look at you while I try and find my Cockney slang. Oh, I wish my brain wasn't made out of oatmeal and I could remember what it was. Ugh. I am gonna have to go back and watch that Hot Ones episode and then write it down so that Richard, the next time you and I are together, I can say it, and it'll be awesome. It'll be the best thing ever. It'll be the pinnacle of our live stream here on Atlanta Flights Live. I'm not seeing destination information for this flight. This is 319, headed to question mark? Boeing 757. I'm going to say it's going to Omaha. Am I right? No. It's going to Santa Ana. Boeing 757. Bonsoir. James Henry, we are both. We have a photographer live at the airport. I am in a studio not far from the airport. And that's how we are rolling a lot of the time. Oh, but we have plans. We have plans for lives at the airport. Coming soon to a stream near you. I see 197. Did I miss it again? So James Henry, Cockney slang is like a lot of rhymes and sayings that don't on their face make a lot of sense, but it's just to talk about, like, you know, if somebody's mad at something, if somebody's tired, if somebody's on their way somewhere. A lot of the times it rhymes. And there is this episode of Hot Ones with Idris Elba where he goes through a bunch of them, and I don't know. I was just tickled watching it. As you guys know, I'm easily amused. This is 1704 to Austin, Airbus A321. Oh, thanks, James. Ryan Davis, I have not seen that one, but I have heard that it was good. Hi, Ryan Davis. How are you? This is United 751 to New York. No, sorry, Newark. My home airport, or used to be. Airbus A320. I know a lot of people do not like Newark Airport, but I kind of do. It's just easy to get in and out of. Like, you don't have to walk too far to the parking lot. You don't have to walk very far to baggage. There's pizza and bagels, you know, for you right there to take with you when you live somewhere where pizza and bagels are, you know, not made in New York or New Jersey. Coming in from the Tri-Cities, this is Delta Connection 5077 in my favorite Mitsubishi, the CRJ 900LR. Marion is back. Hot buttered rolls, man. They don't even have to be hot, as long as they're on a hard roll. Like, just wrapped in plastic at the register at 7-Eleven, or there was one Wawa near where I grew up, but we were mostly in 7-Eleven territory. Like, I think I would have a heart attack if I walked into a convenience store here and saw a buttered hard roll at the register. And even as a kid, my dad would let me dunk the hard roll in coffee. Ugh. It's the little things, you guys. It's the weird little things that you remember from being a kid. Brian Davis, where are you from? So, James Henry, he is apparently, like, you know, really, really rough on his shows, but in the non-competition shows and, you know, outside of it, apparently he's a very nice guy. Marion, are you for real? Is that true? Not the ice cream trucks where I grew up in New Jersey. Where did you grow up? Remind me? Which part of Jersey? East Orange, right. I mean, I was in Monmouth County. I wasn't far. That is hilarious. An ice cream truck with buttered hard rolls. I mean, I guess they knew their audience. Respect. Right, Brian Davis. Gotcha. Hello, Willie Sanchez. Thanks for joining us this morning. We're actually going to be wrapping up here soon, but we started out a little slow. I was a little worried because I picked this time that 9 a.m. on a Tuesday was a bad call. But we turned it up. Lots of departures, lots of friends in the chat. I think our highest number of chatters thus far for a stream. I don't know that I've had that aviation fan, but anything that involves Diet Coke and me, I'm in. Hello, Sean from London Town. Sean, we've been going over Cockney slang phrases. So if you're into those and you want to throw a few in the chat, do it. Please and thank you. This is 2542 to New Orleans, Boeing 757. Richard O'Connor, retired Delta employee of 36 years, watching from Nashville. Thanks for finding us. We do love to have airline employees in the chat to give us the tea. Spill all the secrets. Or just, give your informed opinion. That's cool too. 1073 coming in from Baltimore, Boeing 757. I don't know if you can see my mug. This is one of my favorites. It has a llama on it. I like llamas and alpacas. Apples and pears stairs. Yes, got that one. Good one. Solid. Marion, we do not have a schedule posted because we're still kind of figuring out what we want to do with the schedule. Also, we want to keep mixing it up so that different people from different parts of the world are able to watch. If you turn on the notifications for our show, you will, as notifications tend to do, notify you that there's a live coming up. We try to schedule them in advance as far as we can. And then if there's any sort of change in schedule, generally because Mother Nature is very cranky this time of year, thunderstorms, etc. You can follow me on Twitter at Jennifer Nittoso, and I will try to stay on top of changing schedules there. But I can tell you the plan for the rest of this week, weather notwithstanding. Late afternoon tomorrow, Eastern Daylight Time. Thursday, early to mid-afternoon. Friday, kind of lunchtime-ish. That is the plan. This is 2523 coming in from Cleveland, Airbus A321. So, James Henry, I think somebody else asked about this earlier. I don't think we do get A380s, but experts correct me if I'm wrong. I wonder if this is that livery we were talking about earlier, the Bandit livery. Is this it? Air Canada Express, Mitsubishi CRJ 900LR. It says flight not available. I'm going to guess Canada. Yeah, that flight info just isn't coming up. So not never, but not common. Gotcha. Chris says, no, never. Basin of gravy, baby. Nice, nice. Keep them coming, Sean. Chip and Dale, we get 767s, 777s. We get the big Airbuses. We are a Delta hub, so, you know, we get a lot of the more mid-sized planes, but we do get the big ones sometimes. We had I think it was a 767 that came in from Seoul earlier today. I think we had a 767 from Amsterdam. That was Southwest 3196 coming in from Atlanta. So we do get them, and when we do, I play the obnoxious air horn sound. Definitely get some 747s, 757s. Vincent is correct. We also get FedEx and UPS and a couple of other big cargo planes in here. It seems like the FedEx planes were coming in kind of like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Or am I imagining that? I don't know. We've seen a lot of planes take off and land in the last couple of weeks. Might be hard for me to keep them all straight. That is 457 going to LAX, Airbus A321. TT checking in from Hungary. Thanks for finding us and joining us. Very happy to have you here. Glad you can enjoy some takeoffs and landings with us. We are going to wrap up in a few minutes. However, if you are brand new to us, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the notifications. Also, all of our streams are available. So, you know, if you're just desperate for some more takeoffs and landings from Hartsfield-Jackson, there are hours at your fingertips from the last 2 weeks. So, you know, all fairly recent. How are things in Hungary today? Okay, who's coming in here? From the sacred aviation trees, coming forth. I know you're there. Show yourself. There we are. Flight 456 coming in from Boston. This is a brand new plane, an Airbus A321. This baby was born August 2022. Hello, Roberto. Is it Reyes? Reyes? Belo Horizonte. I know just enough Spanish, and I know it's Portuguese in Brazil, to try and pronounce stuff and then make a mess of it. You're welcome. Okay. We did allegedly hit 200 a couple of times, and even though I didn't see it, I will obviously take your word for it. So, we're going to party down. Everybody up out of their chairs. Do a little dance for less than 30 seconds. Here we go. And by Friday night, I mean Tuesday morning. All right, I think that's all we get, or YouTube will arrest me for Montel Jordan crimes. I do believe today is the most chatters we've ever had, and I just want you to know, all of you, how much I appreciate you. We got 1 minute left here. Delta 1850 coming from Charlotte, Boeing 717. All right, it's your last minute. Get all your thoughts and feelings, constructive criticisms, Cockney slang, song suggestions. This is it. Not tonight, Willie, but tomorrow. Keep your notifications on and you will know when the live streams are a-coming. It is 12 noon here at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, the world's busiest airport. You have been watching Atlanta Flights Live. My name is Jennifer Nittoso. I'm your host. Hope to be back to you tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, if Mother Nature allows it. Until then, stay cool, stay safe, and we will talk soon.